Hi, Nathan Ruby, Executive Director, Friends of the Children of Haiti. On my way to see a donor this afternoon, and I'm running a little bit ahead. And so I thought I'd pull over to the side of the road and just do a quick video for you. And you probably already know the sad news that FOTCOH co-founder Dick Hammond passed away last week. It was a big loss to the FOTCOH family, and obviously a big loss to the Hammond family. And, from all of us at FOTCOH, our hearts and prayers and condolences go out to the Hammond family. Dick he was larger than life. He had a big personality and a big heart and a big love for the people of Haiti, and just such a loss. And so for Marty and Barb and family, our prayers and love to you in this time. And I remember very clearly the first time I met Dick and Barb. It was right after I got hired back in 2017. And so traveled down to Florida to see them, stayed at their condo for a few days. And on the first day, they took me to lunch, and we went to one of their favorite lunch restaurants. It was right on the beach, right there right in Fort Lauderdale. Our table we were outside on the patio. We were like 2 tables away from the gate that goes out to the beach. And it's a beautiful day with a little bit of breeze blowing. It was beautiful. And we sat there, and the first question I asked was, tell me about FOTCOH. And so I got to hear the whole story of how it started and some of the early stories and the problems they had and the successes they had. And about an hour later, I came out what was to become the vision and mission of FOTCOH. And the vision was simple. It was healthcare and hope for the people of Haiti. A very broad mission, but one that got me excited, and I know it gets you excited as well. But then the mission, it's like, okay, well, how are we going to do that? And the mission came out to be, it was primary health care for children and adults. So that's what we did. That became the vision and mission of FOTCOH as we were sitting there. And so we're now like 2 hours into this lunch. And so I asked the next set of questions. And that was, well, what do you want me to do? I'm the new executive director. You're the founders. What do you want me to do? This was like a 3.5-hour lunch that we ended up having. They probably thought we were never going to leave. But there were 3 very distinct things that Dick and Barb were looking for. First one was expand programs, get bigger. Not necessarily serving more people, although that was part of it, is serving more people, but it was serving them in new programs and expanding programs. So serving more people, but in more meaningful ways. And, over the last 7 years, 8 years, that has come out in the expansion of our dental program and the addition of our WASH program. And last year, the addition of our vision program. And so those things, that driving force of bringing those new programs, last year we had a record number of patient visits by a long shot. We were over 18,000 patient visits last year, biggest year we've ever had. And so the drive for that came from that conversation of more programs, serving more people, but serving them better and serving them in more ways. The second thing they said to me was Haitian-led. And FOTCOH had a wonderful history of volunteers going down and providing tremendous health care. And if you're listening to this, watching this, and you're one of those volunteers, thank you so much for the work that you did in the past. And that was just an incredible job that volunteer base did. But something that was very, very meaningful to Dick and Barb was to make this Haitian-led, so that when the Americans left, there was still healthcare. Because the Haitians were doing it. And so we started that. We started preparing our staff and our leadership. And guess what? When COVID came, remember COVID? When COVID came, we didn't miss a beat. We just kept right on going. We were open every single day that we were supposed to be open. And to this day, we have been led in Haiti by our Haitian staff. And what a tremendous job they're doing. And then the third one that they were very adamant about was year-round. Having the clinic open as close to 5 days a week all the way around the year as possible. And so we took a big step towards that in 2020 when we started our urgent care. And now to this day, we are still open 1 day a week, every single week. So we took a big step towards that. So over the last couple of weeks, I've had a lot of questions, what's next, where are we going? And so here's my answer. If you have that question yourself, the vision and mission for FOTCOH is clear. We know exactly where we're going. We know exactly how we're going to get there. And we have assembled a tremendous team to do that very thing. Our Haitian staff, our leadership team in Haiti and our Haitian staff, they are such high quality individuals doing tremendous work in an incredibly difficult environment. We have great staff doing great things in Haiti. Our U.S. staff they are top notch. They are a outstanding team of individuals who are working every day to make sure that our Haitian team has what they need, the resources, the finances, the supplies, the medicine, to make sure that they have what they need to do their jobs. And so we have a great U.S. team doing great work. Our board, they are locked in. They are on target. They are in sync with each other. And they are doing all the things the board should be doing to make sure that you have a successful organization. So at last, probably first, should have said this first, is you, our donors. If you are watching this and you are a current donor of FOTCOH, thank you. It is only through you that we are able to do any of this. Because if the FOTCOH checking account is empty, nothing happens. There is no healthcare taking place. There's no mission taking place. There is nothing. We are done. And so for our donors who have stuck with us through all these years, thank you so much. I am as literal as I can be when I say we cannot do this without you. Thank you for your support and all that you've done. And if you're watching this and you are not a current donor, here's your invitation. Come check us out. Go to our website. Go to our social media. Shoot me an email. We'll hop on a phone call together. And we can talk and see when you find out all the great and amazing things that we're doing that, maybe this will be a place for you and your philanthropy dollars. So we invite you to check us out and see if we're a good fit. So again, Dick taught me, he taught me how to have compassion. He taught me how to be firm. Dick at all. You knew he was firm. There's no doubt about that. But a heart that he wore on his sleeve and such a big passion for the people that he served. And I will always remember that. I will always be thankful for the time that I got to spend with Dick and that I got to know him. And so, but if you're watching this and you're concerned about FOTCOH, we know where we're going. We've got a great team and we're gonna do great things. Dick may be gone, but the vision is not. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.